Jesus. Ding ding. Jesus Christ.
Welcome.
You didn't hear that
No.
Fuck no.
from my phone?
No. To the
Jesus.
wrestle.
Anyway.
Jesus.
Do the ding ding again.
Hey yo. Hey yo. That's the ding ding. Hey yo. Go ahead, Kevin.
Welcome to the Rasslecast Power Hour. I am 1/3 of your World Podcast Tag Team Champions, B Hyphen, aka Hyphen Zane. But before I go any further, we got a lot going on tonight, guys. I got to. It's in the contracts, and plus he threatens me if I don't do this, I have to pass the rock.
Don't spread that gimmick,
I
brother.
have to pass the rock to the handsome one himself, Mr. Skirt Angle. Handsome Bane, how are you tonight, sir?
What up, though? So I was having a perfect day until the bell shit just happened again, and I should have known. I flew too high. I flew too close to the sun. But I don't have a lot of time to lament because we got shit to get to, and part of that is getting to all the AKAs of Mr. The Marc Rob.
Yo, it's your motherfucking boy, the Marc Rob, aka Sean Mad Love, aka Flavor Ramon, aka Big Sexy Kevin Splash, aka Black Ball Mahoney, aka Bollywood Bulk Bogan, aka King Chitlin, aka Mississippi the Flapjack Kid, aka Yams Bigelow, aka Quan the Chef because do you smell what the market's cooking, aka Dwayne the Rock Johnson because a nigga don't know how to act, aka Lil Survivor Series because I'm trying to get to the horror games, aka Lisa Shoot Larry, aka No Cell Michelle, aka Southeast Side Gun because I skipped the Grammys 36 years straight to watch wrestling, aka Larry July. Don't check me, check your Spotify rap. You should have nothing but gangster rap and R&B in that motherfucker. What's going on?
And checking my Wrapped, our guest this evening,
Yes, sir.
ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, we got him.
Yes.
We got him from everybody. I want everybody to listen. All the babies, all the men, all the women, all the non-binary pals that we got out there listening to Rasslecast Power Hour. We got it. We got quite possibly the god MC of nerd rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it right now. No, Megaran is here.
Hey.
Oh, he was so patient through all that. He was so patient through all of our intros.
Wow, that was great. I had to mute myself from laughing so much. It was really, really good. And as a dope intro for me, I appreciate it. You know, one issue with you calling me maybe the god nerd rap. I have an issue with that maybe. That's all.
Oh no, that's why I was saying it because it's just gross.
But
it's a gross.
We don't put you in boxes. We don't gatekeep over here to Rasslecast.
the goat. That's good enough. The goat.
My man's got a fat. I don't want to talk about him about Live 95, man. It's my.
Thank you so much.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
My God.
Yo,
Tim Hardaway's interlude. I'm like, this man is literally just talking to Rand.
Just talking.
Just talking, man. He's like, I love basketball.
I feel like Tim Hardaway would talk to anybody about basketball.
Yes.
I think so. If
I feel like he'd get him warmed
listen, you'd be like, "Hey, tell me about basketball." Hey, man,
Listen,
let me tell you something. Have a seat.
right? Oh man,
The original crossover king.
Yo, Mans was
Pumpkin
on
Breaks.
FaceTime.
Isaiah Thomas exists.
Yeah,
Pumpkin
Allen
Breaks,
Iverson. Well, maybe not original, but yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Mans was in he was on FaceTime with me, and he was in like his garage. So he's between like two Escalades,
Was it two ferns?
Just like-
Escalade. Okay.
like in the
Of
garage,
course.
and I was like, "This is a weird spot, but it's cool." You know, maybe he has a party going on in
Small
the
flex.
room.
Bro, if I had two Escalades, I would do everything between them, bro. I would live between two Escalades. Oh man. Anyway, so that was fun. But let's get to the meats and potatoes here.
Hey,
Mega Ran,
yo.
how did you fall in love with the reason that we're all here? The art that happens in the squared circle.
Well, we got to go way back for this one.
Oh,
Take
that's
us back.
fine.
Back
We're
in
here for
time.
that.
My love affair with wrestling began with the cream of the crop, the
Mm.
one and only, the Macho Man Randy Savage. You here now? And it wasn't just.
I hate your gut.
Oh man, that's good.
And it wasn't just. I saw somebody asked on Twitter the other day. Somebody was like, "Yo, what's your memory in wrestling?" With like without saying the year, like what's your beginning of wrestling? And I said, it's when Macho Man said everything I believed about Hulk Hogan the first time.
He's our people.
But you're a liar. It's a
When he
lie.
said hot dogging and grandstanding,
Stand-in.
I felt that. I went to the dictionary and was like, yo, that's exactly what he does. Grandstanding.
Bro, that promo is one of my absolute favorites. The actual vein comes out of that man's head.
Yo.
Dog. Like,
You can't
This
fake
is
that.
truth. This is all real.
Fucking
He's just like,
hates Hulk Hogan. dog. Like,
he's like, I don't need a script for this one. I'm good.
I really thought he
Give
was
me the
going to
mic,
shoot
Mean
Hulk Hogan
Gene.
at that point.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
settle for shooting you. Yeah. God damn.
So that is the moment. Honestly, I went to see. God, was that the Mania where he won the title in the tournament?
Four.
Four.
Mhm.
I saw that in a closed circuit TV at the Spectrum in Philly.
Wow.
Mm.
I believe it was in
Closed
Atlantic City,
circuit.
but they used to do closed circuit TV at the stadiums because in big wrestling towns, and so Philly you could go to like during the day of the thing, and you'd be sitting there looking up that curtain, just looking at the jumbotron.
That's what I did at
watching-
WrestleMania 28 because the palm trees were blocking me. So I can
Oh,
relate.
Yeah, that was whatever. There was the first one in Dallas in the Cowboy Stadium. I just watched it on the big screen the whole time.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I watched that show, and I remember buying a Macho Man foam finger before the show, and like my dude won, and I was just, man, like that was it. I'm
Oh,
riding the
God.
subway home. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh. Like just going crazy. So that was my beginnings. WrestleMania 4, Macho Man Randy Savage. That is that's where my love affair really began. Like, of course, leading up to that, I was into it, watching every Saturday.
Mhm.
But man, like seeing Macho Man's rise, like I was in. I was like, finally, man, like that's my dude.
And then he got photobombed the entire time by Hulk Hogan.
Yo,
Photobombed that man's title run the
The
entire time.
entire way to WrestleMania.
Like, what is he here for? Why are they forming a tag team? He's the world champ.
Right.
Come on.
Mhm.
Insane.
Yeah, it wasn't good. So Rand, that is how you got into wrestling. So have you always been a wrestling fan? Has there ever been moments where you kind of like, you know what, maybe this '95 WWF product isn't for me, or you know what,
Oh man.
the Invasion
Yeah.
angle didn't work out, maybe that's not for me. Like any time that you've stepped away at all?
I've definitely lapsed a bit. I've been in and out, but let's see. I guess the NWO brought me back.
There it is.
Then I was out doing a bunch of things, so I missed a lot of the like post. Once like Rock, Triple H, Stone Cold were gone, I missed a lot of that. Like
So you
seeing the
missed
new.
early Ruthless Aggression then.
So kinda
Yeah, Ruthless Aggression, I missed.
Eddie and Batista and all them guys getting.
Yeah, I watched that stuff later. Was like, man, the SmackDown dude was just killing it.
Yeah, they were.
But like,
Mhm.
I came back being like, Edge, main eventer.
Hey,
Yeah.
Like,
hey. When I hit the eject button during the Attitude Era, I was surprised myself. So
I came back like, hold up, bro.
He
Edge,
looked- and,
this is your
you go-
champion.
Yeah, when you
Is
go
this
back
your
and
king?
look, when you look at that title run and like all the weight he had to put on, just because like
Yeah.
they like bigger guys, and it was
Mhm.
just like this. Oh, Edge. It's like looking at a liger, dog. Like it's just suffering. Like it's just like,
It was weird to me.
he's
just
carrying
seeing-
way
yeah.
too much weight.
And I'm like, I know guys gotta, evolve and get up there and make that, step up to the next level. But
Sure.
like, I was like, Edge, Christian, what? Man,
Right.
get out. Like, I was not into it.
Yeah,
But that was just because I remembered them one way. And
there
I
was still
just
some
like,
good stuff. There's still some good stuff in that rated RKO run.
Mhm.
Like when he and Randy Orton were kind of just terrorizing the place.
That's the first
And,
time I like Randy Orton. because I did not like early Randy Orton. And
I like
was not a
Legacy
fan.
too, though. Legacy
that
was
Legacy
beating ass.
sold me. Legacy sold
was
me.
beating ass.
Yes, they were, man.
So yeah,
They
I've been
were-
in and out for many years, and then I went to what was the Shawn Michaels' last WrestleMania, the
That would have
retirement.
been 20. Oh, when he got retired.
Yeah,
That would have been 27.
27.
Yeah.
7 in Arizona.
Yeah, there
I
you
went
go.
to that, and that kind of got me back into it. And then I was out again, but then what got me back was the New Day. Honestly,
Hey.
you know,
We're
it
big
was like
fans
just
here.
seeing brothers on screen, being themselves, being, just doing what they wanted to do and having fun with it was really cool, and so that got me back into it.
I think I got like kind of not even got into it. I had like a discourse with somebody from Pro Wrestling Illustrated about like wanting them to be, or at the formation of it, wanting them to be like, oh, we got a new nation, and it was a white guy, and he was like, well, why do they always have to be angry? And I was like, hey, wait a minute. And then he kind of like went in on some more, and it was like, why, like, these are fun-loving guys, except for at that point we hadn't seen any kind of personality from E yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't know much about E.
We
He's
didn't
always
know
been on Ziggler.
that boy off the hook. Like,
Yeah,
so like
Literally
we
his
didn't,
own
like we
monster.
could have been doing this the whole time. He talking about 5. He could have just been having a great time. What are we doing?
right.
Brother's hilarious. So
He is.
when they did that, and it was like, I'm like, all right, new nation. But at that point in time, the only time I'm seeing brothers on top or brothers anywhere near the top was when they was wearing dashikis and beating ass. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, all right, well, take me back to that, I guess. But I was so glad that they did it their way.
Yes.
And the fact that they care so much about black folks. So that was really encouraging to see with them, for real.
Yeah, man. I had an opportunity to appear on WWE TV once, and it was SmackDown. They did the rap
Minor
battle.
flex.
No,
And
Flex,
it was-
we got him
man,
here.
all praise the Woods, man. Woods hit me, was like, yo, we're gonna be in your town, we're gonna do a rap battle. And I was like, what? And he's like, do you want to come out? And I'm like, absolutely. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna film it.
Nah, Kevin
originally they
Smith's
were
coming
like,
in town, so I can't make it creep.
like, sorry, Greg, we got something else going on. So he's like, we're gonna film it beforehand at a different location. And then the next morning he hit me up, was like, oh nah, change of plans. They want to do it in the ring live. I was like,
Come on, Vince.
So Road Dogg, who wrote this segment, of course.
You mean Road Dogg?
Maybe he
who
is
thinks
more
he's better
entertaining than Bret Hart.
Hey, I told you. Told you.
I mean, it's a great segment.
Hey, you know what?
But yeah, he was like, this is gonna kill in the ring, so let's do it in the ring. And so I got to walk that aisle and all that cool stuff. And I forget why I brought that up. It wasn't just the flex. I promise.
Woods. I think you were kind of putting Woods over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
about how-
I mean,
There it
I
is.
gotta put him over whenever I can, man. That's my dude. He has
Yeah,
like
man.
looked out for me. Just to the point now, if I'm hanging out with him and like other wrestlers are there, he's just like, hey man, this is my friend Rand. And he's like, yo, that's the dude you told me about, the rapper. Yo, I know him. And I'm like, what? Like, he like really like puts me over to people when I'm not
Carlos
around.
Clown's trying to play Marvel vs. Capcom over here.
And I mean, not for nothing, like we've met people that and they're all saying the same thing. So like,
Yes.
is the difference between a reputation and an image. So that's kind of dope. That like
Very
that
dope.
we got you here, and that like we have like so many. Like I have a lot of official friends who are like vouching for you personally, and man, just like, yeah, no, you're gonna love Rand. Like people saying like, oh, do you know Rand? I'm like, no. It's like,
Right.
no, I know of him, but like
I've emailed him.
Nav, yeah,
That's what's up.
Right.
I'm glad we're able to do this,
yeah,
man. Like,
Nav, Dart, like
yeah, man, we got so many like homies, and it's like, it's such a small world. If you're a hip hop head who's into wrestling and into like indie hip hop, we probably know each other. The Venn
Right.
diagram,
And you're a black nerd.
yeah, black nerd into wrestling, into hip hop. The
That
Venn
world
diagram
is very small.
is gonna get real small.
Absolutely.
So Yeah, we need a name of our like collective. What are we? We're
Yeah,
just
what's the
like,
name of our state?
So it's so interesting that you say that, because
He made a list.
I have a long list. So which list are you talking about?
I know you write things down all
The
the
gauntlet.
time.
Oh yeah, no. So one thing that I saw that you do, and this was like right before I saw you do the basketball card thing with your friends. Like I saw the K Murdoch. I literally call my friends basketball cards, like no BS, and like on graph paper, because it's like things that I want to work with people on, and it's like basketball cards. And so when I saw that, I was like, he already did it. He already did. Simpsons did it. But
somebody called me the Simpsons of rap the other day. And I was all right.
As long as it's the early season.
I get it.
Yeah.
Every time we think of doing something, you're like, yo, Fran did it. Fran did it.
Yeah, for sure. And so that's like, that was one of those things. And I was like, instead of being like pissy, like, oh, well, I can't do it. It was just like, no, this is, yeah.
No, you can. And I'll even show you how. Like, yeah, absolutely. We should talk about it.
Show you how to do this, son.
All right,
yeah, man. Because that's the thing, man. And I've learned this probably from Woods more than anybody, man. It's like, when you build community and you got friends that you believe in and you like what they do, like, you don't like stifle that and hold it and keep it to yourself. Like, you share the knowledge, you share the information, and so that all your homies can do cool stuff. And I always appreciate that about him. So I try to do the same thing. So I will absolutely show you how to do this, son.
Currently screaming inside.
It's such a wholesome ass episode.
POV screaming inside.
Let's make it happen.
All right. So let's start the gauntlet. I got 2 new questions here, and we can add a third hyphen if you want to.
Well, I'll do the do you care off of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
Or you want to?
No, let's do you care right now.
Okay. Let's do that then. So,
okay.
Before we do the gauntlet, we're going to do we care? Do you care? Because there's something that just happened on AEW television tonight, and Marc Rob's going to get a real kick out of this. So,
Marc Rob, might like this, Marc Rob.
You might like this, okay?
So, King Chitlin will be the judge of that.
King Chitlin will be the judge of. Yes, you will. So. Marc Rob,
that has to be a drop, dog. You gotta send me that. Just like,
so Marc Rob.
But instead, it's gonna say King Chitlin will be the judge of that.
You may have heard that MJF is now the AEW World Champion after a few starts and stops over the past few months since All Out. He finally got the belt.
He doesn't care about any of that. Get to the belt. Get to the belt. We're losing them.
What does MJF stand for?
Don't worry about it.
Michael J. Fox or
anyway.
Actually, if Michael J. Fox was wrestling, I would totally care about that.
Yeah, so would I, because he shouldn't be wrestling. God bless his soul, man. Love me some Marty McFly.
Good point.
There's Willow on there. So anyway, introduce a new belt, champion wins, and then like they get a new belt. So Regal pulls the cover off the belt and everything, and the plates have not changed. It's still the exact same belt, except it is now a Burberry strap instead of a black strap. Marc Rob.
Queen, rise to the top.
Dude, you care about the new AEW Championship belt.
Is this nigga going to a baby shower? Like, why is it got the Burberry?
It's the blackest thing ever, dog. Like,
what is going on?
That's the first thing I thought about. I'm sorry. Do you care, Marc Rob?
I mean, so we've established that it's not Michael J. Fox.
No, it's Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
All right. So we established we're not celebrating a black baby being born.
No. Just the crowning of a new AEW champion 2 weeks after he won it.
Is he black at least?
No. He has curly hair, but he's not black.
He's Jewish.
Listen, shout out to our Jewish brothers and sisters, Naheim. But get this bitch ass news the fuck out of here. Hell no, I don't care about that shit.
I do, dog. I want to win it real bad and then just show up at a baby shower. I don't know. Like, you kind of, then again, it'd be kind of disrespectful. Like, to show up in Burberry and not be the baby's father? Is that?
Yeah, like are you trying to wrestle the family away? Are you trying to win the heart of the soon to be mother?
Wait, is that like
You're
a
wrestling.
woman?
I'll
Is that
play
like a
you for
woman
your
coming
heart
to?
at the baby
No.
shower.
That's terrible.
You are
Wait,
wrestling
is
niggas over
that-
the meatballs, Eric. Yes, you are.
Wait a
So,
minute, bro.
yes.
Wait. Is wearing Burberry to a black baby shower and not being the dad as gauche as wearing white to a wedding?
It is a violation. You are violating the sanctity of their parenthood. No. If someone showed up to my chosen,
I shoot that nigga.
I would put this nigga in a figure four so fucking fast, bro.
That nigga in a box, bro.
I would DDT his bitch ass through the meatball.
Wow.
Come on, son. And I'm taking the title with me. And I'm holding up in a hospital room. And I'm having to, I'm getting the birth certificate for it.
And I'm getting
Through college. And I'm going to get it a scholarship.
holding up the
All
birth
right.
certificate for.
All right, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Now I feel like you care. Now I feel like you care.
Might be
I'm
some caring
incensed.
in there.
I'm having a conniption. We're not violating the sanctity of black families in parenthood.
I
We're not
don't know.
This fake Michael J. Fox. No, we're not doing it.
Is this sponsored by Burberry? Did like a Burberry rep show up?
This is a Christian Dior podcast.
He's a Rasslecast. He's a member of the Hall of Fame, and you're disparaging him.
We wear Dolce and Gabbana here. We wear
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Fendi, Louis Vuitton.
All right. Well, I think he cares.
I don't care. I don't care.
Megaran, do you care about the Burberry title?
Nah. But I don't know. Did they make it a big deal? Well, they did an unveiling, so yes.
Yeah, it's
They-
getting heat.
They maybe
Yeah.
shouldn't have maybe made a big deal. Like he should have just walked out with it and just didn't. You know.
I think he has to just be obnoxious. Like it's like.
So he's trying. He's saying to get heat? Like I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
they're in an interesting position because people
Rigo
love.
is stroking this bad boy in the clip.
I
He's
think
being
that
like,
I think it's meant to do the same thing that the environmental title did with Daniel Bryan. So it's like a light desecration of this title.
Your
You know,
belt's
like
not good enough. I got my
Yeah.
own. Okay, I like it in that regard, but I don't care. No.
yeah, no, I mean it's not a big deal. All right.
Marc Rob clearly thinks today.
You talk to me when it's a Gucci print belt.
Mhm. How come they
Snapping
haven't
that
done
neck.
that yet?
We Prachi boys. That's Prada mixed with Gucci.
Hop out with the Air Force Ones with yellow checks.
Cartier belt would be ill.
Mm. That'd be dope.
As a Detroiter, I care.
Hey,
Anyway, do we have anything else in the Do You Care?
that was just too good to pass.
I think
up.
I sent y'all one just talking about just sending the old Swerve Scott entrance with him coming out to Shaka Khan and
Oh
yeah,
yeah. I totally
It-
cared about that.
I care about that.
That
so good.
entrance
Yeah.
was super dope.
It's been stuck in my head for months since I started. It's just there now.
Man, I wonder, because he's still wrestling in Defy. Does he come out to that there, or
Probably.
Yeah, I think he does.
I would think maybe he just won their belt there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, then yeah, definitely. should.
There's no way he shouldn't. He better be using that.
Yeah, I care. I was gonna say AEW needs to get that license, bro. Who they got a Wild Thing like?
I
Come
know.
on, bro. That's so dry. Yeah, get that, man. Send that bread to Shaka Khan, man.
Yeah.
Chaka Khan.
Yeah.
Hold on, there was a Do You Care that you put about The Rock.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
do you
man.
care about Rocky?
it's okay. So the Rock went to the store that he used to frequently shop.
I just
with
watched
from,
that clip tonight.
and he bought all the Snickers that they had available, and then gave them out at the 7-Eleven.
And he paid for all the customers' food and dropped
Paid
like
for the
$300.
customers. And, yeah,
Got
you know,
got a man.
that's
got
a
somebody
lot of
40.
food at 7-Eleven, dog. Like that's.
He's like, "What you drinking?" And this guy in the back's like, "Water." He's like, "Get up here."
Dog, that's a feast at Trump's White House. $300 in
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Don't bring back bad
Yo.
memories, man.
All the Slurpees and
nuts.
hot dogs.
Hot dog and a handshake. You know,
That's pretty dope. So if the question is, do we care? Yeah, I mean,
I care about that.
I feel like he could have done this freaking 30 years ago, but
yeah.
you
But
know,
I stand for The Rock, so I'm that guy.
Rock can do no wrong, so I'm not mad at it. But like, I feel like was this a publicity stunt for Young Rock? Like, why? Why now?
So did he do this on camera or did he?
It
do
was
this in
all on
private?
camera. It's on TikTok. It's on
camera,
Instagram.
brother. Come on.
It's shot
Did he,
vertically.
Did he buy groceries or did he buy
He bought-
gas station pizza?
He bought-
and
it was-
fucking Snickers.
It was a 7-Eleven, Marc Rob. He bought all the
Oh.
Snickers and then left them in a
Oh.
bag on the counter in case he said, if anybody tries to steal these, let them have one of these, and then they don't have to steal it. Then they can have a candy bar. And then he bought everybody in the store. He bought all their food. And at one point, there's a girl outside. He's like, "Come over here and get a picture." And the girl's on the phone. She's like, "I gotta go to the Rock's here." And she hangs up on her. She's
She don't
talking
even
to-
know that nigga. Hell no, I don't care about this publicity stunt. One and a half nigga. Hell no, we don't care.
Working the gimmick, brother. Now I had a good reason as to why I cared about it before, but the fact that it's shot vertically is gross. Like
Yes.
that's
He's a no
that's
camera skill
some
having ass
Paris
niggas.
Hilton
No,
shit.
we don't care about these niggas. No.
No,
I don't
did
like
have a
how they
good
try to
reason.
make it like this is his first time he was in Hawaii that he had a chance to do this
Right.
in the 30 years you've been famous.
Right.
Like, I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah.
He not giving out no houses, no jobs. He giving out Snickers.
I ain't giving
Fuck
out no
no.
house in Hawaii, bro. That's y'all get these Snickers, but
What? And 7-Eleven is Hawaii is expensive, so
Hawaii
Slurpee's
expensive
probably
as
like $8. To be fair, to be fair, yeah.
you out
It's
there
expensive.
trading clam shit. That somebody survived. Yeah. So like, honestly, bro, like if I, as someone who kind of lived in survival mode around the same age that he did, I can't say like I don't think I shoplifted since I was a child, but like when we all work the gimmick to get ahead as or to eat. There's a lot of protein in the Snickers, so it keep you around. Like we choked down double cheeseburgers from McDonald's. It probably wreaked havoc on our bodies in our early 20s, but like what else could we afford? And so yeah, I mean, I think a part of me would want to. I mean, I didn't really steal anything, but around that time, I'm sure I had to do what I had to do. So yeah, to kind of take that off your karma checklist, that's cool. But also, you don't need to do this on a vertical. Okay, you ain't got to do this. So
You ain't got to
Shooting
do
that
this,
off-
Graham.
You ain't gotta
Shooting
do
that
all
off the iPhone 11 Pro, man. Hell.
I think we can
All
do
right.
that.
All right, man. Let's get to the gauntlet, bro.
Please.
Let's get to the gauntlet.
Marc Rob, kill it.
I just wanted something to be a bumper. All right. Okay, number one. Here it is. Favorite wrestling related GIF. Favorite wrestling
You
related
said that one.
You mean GIF?
GIF.
You referring to a GIF? Is that what you're? Is that what you mean?
No, I knew it was too good to be true, bro.
Nah. Nobody calls it that. I'm joking. No one calls it that. The freaking creator was like, "Hey, it's actually this," and we're like, "Hey, bro,
Hey,
chill
You're
out."
wrong.
shut up.
You're
It's like
Graphic.
Uno. It's like Uno trying to
Yep.
teach us the
Tell-
rules
tell-
of
tell
Uno.
black
These niggas don't know what
Yeah,
they're
they
talking
need to
about.
relax.
First of all,
Yeah, we don't say graphics, so I'm not saying GIF.
first of all, Uno, mind your business. All right,
Yeah.
I don't care if it's your game.
Uno
This-
gotta relax.
Y'all stay out of black folk business. I'm gonna stack these fours, and you gonna pluck 20 cards if I got them. God damn it! Mind your business, Uno.
Mind your business.
I had to cut a promo on Uno. I'm sorry.
Wrestling related GIF or GIF. I'm sorry. That my favorite and There's The Rock doing the kind of eye roll blow.
Oh, of course.
That's great.
Doing a Nation promo.
Yeah, the Nation
Nation
promo. That
Yeah.
was really good.
So good.
There's Biggie eating popcorn. The New Day on the
Oh
side.
yes, yes.
Classic.
I love that when it's getting spicy online and just to throw that in there. Oh.
I throw that in, and even non-wrestling conversations.
Oh, of course.
The Nation throwing the fists up, and then the white dude throwing it up in the crowd. The little white boy.
baby. Yeah.
Love that dude.
Classic. I wonder where that kid is now.
Probably works for creative.
Hilarious.
Somewhere being the cool white friend.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Let's see.
Hopefully he's invited to the cookout still.
We got some too. You ain't got to carry the load.
Okay, those are my
I'm gonna
favorites.
say my favorite, and I haven't seen it. It's not readily available. I literally had to download it, and then
Yeah, to
that's
make
how
his
I'm
own
using
gift.
it on Twitter. I didn't. No, it's available in Google, but if I'm on Twitter, it doesn't
It
pop
doesn't
up.
pop up. Gotcha.
It's Naomi sliding and slapping Carmella.
Yeah, that joint was vicious. I
it's
was
the
laughing
best.
so hard.
It's the best image. It's just like it's so usable.
Classic.
It's so evergreen.
I think for me, the infinite loop Stone Cold Stunner to Triple H.
Yeah.
Very
was
set up,
great.
very right.
The rock sliding,
Yes.
the sliding
Perfect
people's elbow.
Yep.
Yep.
I gotta shout out my man Ellis, man, Undertaker guy, man. That's
Ellis.
always my go-to. Always be looking for him, man.
Classic.
Yeah. And it's like a lot of story in gifts too. Like it's like,
Yeah.
bro, this is perfect. Problematic Vince gifts with
Oh
him
yeah, of course.
going gaga over Stacy Keibler.
That
Was it
one,
Stacy Keibler or Tori Wilson? It was Stacy Keibler.
it was Stacy. Yeah.
It was Stacy. Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
But I use
backwards, yeah.
just those face. Oh man.
Oh, the money Vince gif I be using a lot too. The one where he's just doing this.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes I used to break
if
out
I'm
the
using
strut
that
too.
one, I prefer the one where he smells the money.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
that
we
was a
talk
good
about
one.
like when you talk about just capitalist pigs, and then I just
Yeah.
that's the first thing I
Good one
think
for
of. That one, and then I just have the saved video of Ted DiBiase laughing when I want that one.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, Hyphen, go ahead.
Oh, I don't have the list up. I thought we were going to do your two
Oh,
new
all
ones.
right. No,
So
I'll
go right
do
ahead.
another one. I'll do another one.
Okay.
What is your most balanced take on pro wrestling that sounds like a hot take?
Balanced. Take.
Yeah, like it's a good take, but it kind of hurts. Like
Oh, that's easy. The Attitude Era was overrated. Now, for
and
me,
just like that,
Did y'all just
I
become
don't
best friends?
know.
it's just like that.
I
We're
don't
back.
know.
it was completely overrated. Like I can, and that's the thing about it is, it might hurt because this is when the entire world started watching wrestling,
Mhm.
but there was no wrestling to speak of. Like they ran a whole episode just waiting for Stone Cold to arrive. So they'll just like
several
start a
episodes
match.
like this, waiting for Stone Cold.
They'll start
was
a match and be
Goku.
like, nah, we over here we just gonna watch the back door.
He sprayed people from a Zamboni with beer, and he was over the fucking moon.
Oh
Like,
like waiting for him to get to the building became a storyline. He didn't
It
get there until
was.
10 minutes
Dog.
left in the show.
And
and you know the funny thing is, I legitimately can't even tell you if Stone Cold's a good wrestler or not.
I can't.
He's probably the middest of mid.
He's
But
not.
he was
bro.
so fucking over.
Stunning Steve Austin can wrestle.
No,
Steve
yeah,
Austin can
you're
wrestle.
absolutely right. There's a lot of great wrestlers, but they didn't have to wrestle. They had 2-minute matches, like all up and down. If you look back
They
at
wrestle
these
once a
stats,
month on a pay-per-view.
it was a pay-per-view and that's it.
I'll
And
tell
even
you right
then,
now.
they were doing no contest to 3-minute pins, and 15 minutes was like the max.
The dusty
like,
ass WCW finishes where everybody had to. It's like, come on, dog. It was
R.I.P.
constantly got to
Dustin,
cheat.
man. But yeah,
So much cheating. So yeah, and that's the thing. Like I loved it at the time, but I look back and I'm like, where's the wrestling at? Like, yo, they ain't doing nothing.
The wrestling left with me when I went out the door.
Oh, hey, Brett.
Montreal. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. How are you, man?
Left your ass in the dust, Brett.
Oh, damn.
Well,
Oh,
you know,
Marc Rob.
geez.
Come on.
So rude.
Brett, I just need to know, how do you feel about Bill Goldberg today?
Well, come on. You got to check the OSHA sign around his neck and see if he's had any incidents today, and I'll let you know how I feel about Bill there. But
Is it because he's Jewish, Brett?
Woo!
no, hey, come on, no. Anyway, I'm not going near that
He
one.
kicked his head off. That's why.
My brother Owen would have had something for that, but and not anything anti-Semitic. Again, my brother Owen, he said everything. He was all of his jokes, his ribs. They were really good, honest ribs. You know, good, clean, good, wholesome ribs. You know,
Owen was a
But,
funny guy, man.
yeah, you know,
A rack of wholesome ribs.
essentially, yeah. That's what they used to tickle your ribs. You know. Anyway. What's going on, guys? You were talking
All right, Brett,
about
get the
Stone
fuck out of
Cold.
here.
All
It's too
right,
wholesome. Get the fuck outta
Stone
here.
Cold can wrestle. Stone Cold can wrestle. He's a good wrestler.
Thank you, Brett. I'm glad you confirmed that.
The
for Marc
double
Rob.
cross. It was a whole good thing we did.
Yeah, the Montreal screwdriver was a good thing.
Oh, God bless America, Marc
What a
Rob.
dick. Jeez.
I'm sorry, Brett. I'm sorry.
No, we're not sorry.
I'm sorry, Marc Rob.
All right,
he
all
don't care.
right. Brett looks mad as shit.
Brett's a better wrestler when he's mad. He should thank.
Hey, honestly, Marc Rob, if you ever cross paths with Bret Hart, dog, he is gonna file your ass. It's gonna swing on you.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
really? You ain't got no love for Brett?
That's just what he about.
I
It's the
I
character.
do.
He's just being antagonistic because I'm a huge Bret Mark.
Brett is the one.
I don't-
He's the
I
one
don't know,
wrestler that I've marked out over, or tried not to anyway. When I was with Woods and one post WrestleMania party, and I'm seeing all the guys, and I was like just getting back into wrestling, so I was like, I think I remember that guy. That's Randy Orton. That's Sheamus, and you know. And then I saw Brett, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
Bret Hart. And
It's like that
Woods-
old commercial from '95.
yeah. Yeah. And
Hilarious.
Wiz is like tapping his homie, like, look at him. He's marking out. Look at him. And I'm like, stop this.
Hilarious. That's
They
funny.
talk just like us.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
He's like,
God.
do not embarrass me in here. You gotta swallow it. And I'm like, all right, man.
I met him like at a book signing before, and he was mad cool. But it was like also at a book signing kind of meet.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, he took the picture, and then he gave us this because it was like a group of us. We all got individual pictures, and then he took one with us, and he did this. He's like, you guys got the first pose of the day. He's like, all right.
Hilarious.
That's what's up.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, the first place. He's like,
Inside.
yeah, exploding inside.
I got a
you know,
sidebar
brother.
real quick, Ran, because we were talking about Owen, and I gotta ask you, man, when your man Schaefer hit that blue blazer line on
Yo.
Faces of Fear, what was your
Yo.
thought? Because I heard that, and I was like, yo,
I was
that's,
like,
that's
out of pocket. Like I initially was like, almost wanted to ask him to like take it off because I was like, yo, man, like
that was a
But we're
lie.
talking about-
Yeah.
we're talking about some foul things on this. You know,
You were. I mean, he said, I
thinking
watched
like
a
mass
superstar
transit.
fall in a blue blaze. And I was like, he's talking about Owen because he just said,
yeah, that was. Whew.
it struck me in a way that I wasn't expecting.
I was like, ooh, that's an ill line. You know, so at the same
it was
time,
dope,
I was
but
like,
at the same
you know,
time, I was like, ooh. I don't
as
know.
an artist, I'm just like, wow, I wouldn't have gone there, but that
Yeah.
is a pretty sick line.
Okay.
And yeah, but like, think about how many freaking rappers tried to use like killing the mic, like Conrad Murray or something like that.
God.
Like,
Ew. Ew.
oh, God.
Hilarious.
It's nasty, but like, all right, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You got somebody already said that. Knock it off.
Oh,
So-
Go to your basics.
That was the line that,
Um,
yeah, I was like, oh my God.
All right. So finally, We all agree the Attitude Era is overrated.
Oh, we all agree
I
on
don't
that?
agree with that.
Of course, no.
you
We
guys,
no. Well, actually, you know what? I have an actual take for your original question.
Yeah.
Mark Rob
So
was bringing it tonight.
I legitimately think that the Attitude Era, you can make the argument because it centered wrestling with pop culture, where it was just across America, no matter if you even watch wrestling or not.
Mhm.
I would make the argument that was the most popular and most important era of wrestling, even though it did not involve actual wrestling,
No,
but
I
just for the
agree.
success of the business of it.
That's
that would
part
be
of the
my-
brilliance. I think that's the brilliance of it, is that it took what was
It
happening.
was a lot of sizzle and a little bit of steak.
Well, it was a
buying
product of
that
its
shit.
time.
Like,
It was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, Jerry Springer is hot right now. This and that is hot. Like, let's take
Yeah.
all that and put it into a wrestling show. So, yeah, it was brilliant, and it made everybody watch. So I'm not mad at that. But
I do.
But
no,
just
I
because-
sold a lot of records. I'm not ready to call him the best.
But again, just because it was the most popular, it did not produce the best material.
It's
But-
so funny because until you said what you said, I hadn't realized how much of Raw at that time was waiting on Stone Cold to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as he said it, I was like, yeah, Stone Cold
get
was
down here to
never
this thing.
around.
We're waiting on Stone Cold.
He's got to
going to
break out of the
Brian
police
Pillman's house.
precinct. Right. He got
Brian
arrested an hour, the first 10 minutes of the show. We don't know what happened
Will
to
he
Stone
make it
Cold.
back? We don't know. We haven't gotten any update.
He got hit by a Zamboni in the first 10 minutes of the episode.
11:59.
God,
Remember when him and Rock?
let's check in with Stone Cold. See what he's got going on. Stone Cold, are you there?
Yeah, I still remember when him and Rock were wrestling on the bridge.
Yes.
The Rock gave him the finger and
Utah.
punched him before. He fell off the bridge. That
Yes,
shit was so funny.
Yeah.
Threw my nigga off the Belle
He
Isle
threw that
Bridge.
man off a bridge.
He did.
Threw the belt. We all watched him throw the belt.
D-Town.
And then it was like, I ain't throw the belt.
That shit was so great.
Yeah, that was great. So
Rock flung that. He launched that belt
Yeah, he
too.
did.
launch that joint.
And let your
So-
boy get. He's
Yes,
going
yes, he
after
did.
it.
You want it so bad, go swim.
It was a lot. You're right. A lot of it
Now,
was
if
just
that Rock had bought $300 worth of Snickers,
He's-
Nah.
yes.
yeah, that would be pretty good.
Now the thing is, though, if we kind of talk about the popularity of wrestling during the Attitude Era and the generation of wrestlers who wrestle now, they likely grew up on the Attitude Era
Mhm.
and know shit to extrapolate from it and a lot of the toxic shit to leave out of it.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, yeah. For sure.
so I think even though the Attitude Era, the quality of wrestling, especially for the WWF, WWE, that's kind of one thing, but I think the Attitude Era is probably the most important era of wrestling.
Okay.
yeah.
I agree with that.
I like that take.
That's good. Oh, did y'all read the book from Brian Gewirtz? It's really good. So Brian Gewirtz was a writer. He left to work with Rock's company. So he's like
Oh,
Rock's
I
right
know
hand
what you're
man
talking
with $7.
Mhm.
And but he wrote about his time at WWE and how like Paul Heyman hated him and stuff like that. It's like really good stories. But like one thing he was like, when we came to a time for a meeting, like whenever it was time to write for Raw, Stone Cold would just come in and be like, how am I raising hell this week? And that's it. And they had to write around that. It was like, this is what Stone Cold's gonna do.
What am I driving this week?
Right.
he was doing a lot of driving.
I just want to drink some beer, raise some hell. Let me do that, and everything will be fine. And so that's what it was. They had to build a show around
the
him
hot hand,
driving,
brother.
drinking, and
Yeah.
raising hell.
Ain't no Waiters Island when it came to Stone
Talk
Cold,
about a
man.
hot hand,
Yeah.
bro. Stone Cold was wreaking havoc,
Yes,
and
he
that
was,
shit was.
Now, was
Was
it ever cheap heat though? Because I feel like it was not cheap heat
Nah.
from him.
No.
From
I
him?
feel like it.
I think it got cheap. Well, it's just like I was saying, like with the vehicles and stuff. I feel like that was kind of like super easy. Like, yo, this nigga got like it's just like he He was
He's
like,
spraying beer on the whole fucking ground.
how did he get access to this shit, bro?
He's got a
Like,
concrete mixer.
how?
Oh my
Why
god!
does he have a
What can
He
he?
got a fighter jet.
What does he
the
not have a
hell?
license for?
is that Stone Cold Steve Austin? He's flying the Starship Enterprise. Like, oh god, like,
God, he's got
again,
the
bro.
Enterprise.
I hate you,
Oh, my
Stone Cold.
God. Wait,
Remember
he's
when
flying the
JR
US,
before JR
USS
really got on Stone
Defiance.
Cold's side, and JR would say something about Stone Cold, like Stone Cold's an asshole, and then eventually like Stone Cold's the most honest man in the company. It was like 6 months.
Hey, B.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
flying a USS Defiance. That ain't nothing but an engine strapped to a bunch of guns. Stone Cold, like, oh
That-
god, man.
That's about the
Stone
one thing in
Cold,
wrestling
Stone
that
Cold.
That's how you sum up Stone
makes
Cold's
me
career.
upset, I guess, is because they kind of punish long-term viewers by pretending that you're supposed to have a short memory. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep.
So like the whole thing about like Sami Zayn and all that, like sitting there being like, Sami Zayn has sold his soul. Oh my God. And like, wait, yo, like Kevin Owens turned on this dude like 50 times.
And I
bro.
was
like,
so glad he said it. Cause yeah, was it Raw? Was it Raw? Kevin Owens comes out there and he's
Finally
like,
said
yeah,
it, yeah.
dude, I get it. Like I turned on you so many times. Like
Every
I ain't
chance
even
I
mad
got,
at you,
I was
brother.
power
Every
bombing you
chance I
against
got, I
the.
stabbed you in the back.
Yep.
So
yeah, now
I
it's
get
like,
it.
oh,
Yeah,
that
you
son
did
of
what
a
you were supposed
bitch,
to
you
do.
turned. And it's like, well, you've been
Turned
doing
5
this
minutes
to him
ago.
forever.
It was like when Big Show was flip flopping like so much. It was like,
Oh, God.
Oh,
what?
man.
What?
Like Big
All right.
Show's last run with the company, like it didn't, like it just depended on what Vince needed him to do that week. He could have came out and danced with Brodus Clay the week before.
You're gonna wear a diaper. You're gonna be big baby. God damn it.
He's like, sure, okay. Cash the check, brother.
Pretty much.
Right. Check clears. All right, cool.
Couldn't get a second season of
Hey.
the Big Show though. That's messed up.
Man, that's a good show too.
I enjoyed it too, Rand.
I really liked it.
I
You
could
know,
My
as
watch
far
kids
as,
it.
liked it.
Yeah,
I haven't
as
absolutely.
laugh
watched it.
track comedy goes, it was good.
Yeah, it was.
I
fun.
hadn't watched it.
Better than
I-
Big Bang Theory.
Oh boy, Big Bang Theory. Somebody took the laugh track out of that shit, and it was a funeral, brother.
Yo.
it sounded like it literally sounded
Yeah.
like somebody was trying to like make somebody else feel better about a dead relative.
Ugh. I mean, this show's already pretty
Them
terrible.
jokes was pathetic, bro. It sounded like
They don't hit the same without the
it
laugh.
sounded
track.
like consoling jokes. Like at least he's in a better. He's playing bingo in heaven now.
Mm. Mm.
It was so uncomfortable. All right, my balanced take, and I'm gonna be real quick about it. Guys, NXT isn't supposed to be good.
It
We
is.
are
You don't think it's supposed to be
spoiled.
good now?
We
Hmm.
are spoiled by what they produced before, and these are like, bro, Cora Jade is 21 years old.
She is.
These guys are young. They're super green and they're exactly where they're supposed to be. You're seeing the seams right now. You're seeing them figure out who they are right now. Have a little grace. You're not supposed to be seeing this.
It's almost like
you
a
saw,
high schooler coming into the NBA.
Yeah, it's like these guys are really trying to come into their own, and they're going to be there for a while.
Right.
So even like McDonough, you know what I mean? Like he's kind of like he's like a senior there. Like he's like a senior in high school. He's a 12th grader in their system right now. Like he's it's a couple other guys. I mean, Carmelo, like he's a student teacher right now because they need him there right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody's not supposed to be amazing for a development organization. So
Yeah, I understand
lay
that, but I
off.
could see where other people would be like, NXT sucks.
NXT sucks now, man. Shut up. They're not supposed to be great yet.
Yeah. My hot take is simply that deathmatch wrestling matters. No, I'm kidding. That's not my hot take.
Oh,
Jesus.
That was a callback to another show.
I kicked your leg out of your leg.
Exactly, Owen. So no, my hot take is the mid card matters, honestly, because so many times you come in the middle of a show, whether it be Raw or SmackDown or NXT, and you know what keeps you there? It's those mid card matches that are leading to tonight's main event. MJF speaks. Which I'm really tired of AEW putting out all these title cards. Like, because again, I follow
MJF speaks
on AEW. They put out like 40 story updates a day, right? And it's like they put out one MJF speaks this Wednesday on Dynamite. Like, okay. And then this before the show, Jon Moxley speaks this Wednesday on Dynamite. Like, how are you hyping up somebody speaking on the mic, man? Like, I'm not staying around to hear Jon Moxley talk. I want to see Jon Moxley wrestle. No offense, Moxley, I love you. But the mid card matters, man. When I turn on Dynamite, like if I was going to turn it on an hour ago, I'd have to watch whoever's mid card, and they damn well better keep me watching. Back when we used to have the little Twitter threads, watching Raw every Monday, like maybe like 7 years ago, Handsome Bane, like we would be watching the mid cards and we'd be talking trash. At the same time, those mid cards were just entertaining enough so that CM Punk could come down to the ring and be like I'm the best in the world and you can't hotbox with God and blah blah blah.
Bro, we also had a lot of authority promos at the beginning of them joints, and it was like
15 minutes every Monday.
This feels like the previews at the movies, bro. Like these things are talking for a long. Oh, don't worry, we can miss the first 15 minutes of the show. It's just gonna be Steph and Trips up, just talking.
It was.
we can get popcorn. We got time. This guy's fucking talking.
And then the architect comes
15 minutes, and then the commercial. So we're fine. Then the commercial. It's like, dog, y'all really did go
Total
20
Divas
minutes
right after Raw. See why Nikki's upset this. No offense, Nikki. See why Nikki's upset this week. What did John do?
Right. Oh boy, what a time to not watch that show.
And yet we were. That's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen.
Couldn't. All right. Well, hell, I think that's Gauntlet.
I think
that's
that
enough
was
Gauntlet.
Yeah, that was a great Gauntlet.
That's enough Gauntlet.
Hey.
Oh, except for the fact that I'm going into business for myself.
Hold on, player.
Going into, you about to fight. You about to face the Undertaker.
He just so happens to be in town tonight.
So normally we do the Gauntlet and we call it that, but since Mega Ran is on the show, we are now doing the Mega Gauntlet.
Ooh.
And I have
you could have called it the Mega Buster too.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I was just spitballing. Both work.
All right, here we go. Mega Gauntlet. I got 6 questions, and you're just gonna fire off your first response. We're not even gonna talk about it. You're just gonna give me what you got. All right, Mega Gauntlet question number 1. Your top 3 Mega Man stage songs. Hey, you can include X as well.
Oh.
I don't know if that makes it harder or easier.
Kinda harder. Storm Eagle from X,
of course.
Wily Stage 1, Mega Man 2.
Yes.
And this is tough. I only had to pick one more. I'm gonna go Bubble Man.
Ooh.
Correct.
Yeah.
Those are all the right answers.
No, there are right answers. All right. Yeah. Because when you were thinking, I might have beamed that to you. I was singing in my head immediately. It was like, okay.
So good.
It's
so many though.
Also, shout out to the Skullman stage, Mega Man 4.
That's good too.
Yeah, that was. I used to just sit there and like watch my brother play Mega Man and copy his codes down for him and shit, like be his co-pilot.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so it was those 3 and Skullman. In the Storm Eagle song, we get to the and then my brother would just shout, "Oh yeah, Mega Man!" Like, all right. Yeah, but it was like, all right, yes,
That's amazing.
So yes, of course, Storm Eagle is number 1. That's correct.
That's amazing.
Number 2, top 3 Final Fantasy VII materias.
Wow. Top 3. All right, so this is just FF7, the original.
Just FF7.
Not the remake.
We don't have to flex. Nah, I mean, or either or. We don't have to flex and say that 6 is the best one because if you know, you know. But as far as 7's materias, your top 3.
I mean, that's pretty tough. I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite. I just kind of roll with what I found and made it happen. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I got to think about this. I don't want to just pick one, but so you're referring to the colored materials, right? Or
anything that
of
they
them, I
put in
guess,
there,
basically.
any runes that they put on themselves to give themselves
Oh man, anything that would allow me to summon
okay.
was my jam. So I think that was a red that would let you summon. But
So you're talking. I figured they would all be summoned. So essentially,
most of them are. But okay. So my favorite summon, I really love Shiva.
Mhm.
That was probably my jam. But top 3, let's see. Was Bahamut?
It's like mad Bahamut's. You could all,
Yeah.
they could all be Bahamut's.
Oh yeah, they could all be Bahamut. I was about to say, what's the
This episode is sweaty as hell, guys. Sweaty ass episode, brother.
Yes, it is.
Aren't they all?
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Top 3 fighting games with no Street Fighter characters.
Oh. All right. Well, Tekken 3.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat. There's some
Alright.
Street Fighter people there, right?
Let's hope not.
And Virtual Fighter 4.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Top 3 hood movie original soundtracks.
Ooh.
You guys can give yours if you want to. I'm
This
sorry.
is- No.
Probably Juice Above the Rim and Chef. I just blanked on that third one.
Ooh, you're thinking what I was thinking. Definitely
Set it
Juice.
off.
Above the rim. I was thinking
Belly's
Drive.
number 1 for
Above
me.
the Rim is definitely.
Belly above the
God,
rim.
incredible.
I just listened to Grand Finale this morning.
Belly's great too. I'd say New Jersey
Sometimes I
Drive.
want to cry smoke.
'Cause they
New
do
Jersey
that.
Drive.
New Jersey
volume.
Drive. I always
Yeah.
forget New Jersey Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm going Above the Rim, Menace,
Man.
and Bullworth.
You know, superstar.
Bullworth was
But
great.
Bullworth
I
as
gotta
a whole,
throw
the soundtrack's very good.
yeah.
All that like that early Capadonna solos and
Yo,
what was that?
High
Run
School
was on
High.
there.
I won too.
High School High was good too.
Yeah.
High School High was good.
Not
Space
the
Jam.
movie.
Space Jam.
So
Jay-Z's on that album, doesn't that count? No?
But there's one person on that album, and we know who that one person is.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, we don't own that song no more. Get that out of here.
all right, top 3 Jordan designs.
Jordan 3, Jordan 4, and 11.
Sounds so bored. Give me a hard one.
But-
God.
Let's see. 1, 4, and 11.
What year was the Carmines? Were Carmine 7, Marc Rob?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say 12, 7, 11.
I'm
Seven's
gonna
were
say
the first one
none.
never won it.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
none.
we know what you're going to
You
say.
from Detroit.
I'm from Detroit.
Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? No, the best one is the patent leathers. They copied my boot design. There. If you
Hilarious.
think about the patent leathers, you go back and you look at Bret Hart's boots. You look them up, you'll see that they clearly ripped me off.
Yeah, Tinker owes Brett some money, man.
Tinker does, bro. Those are definitely Bret's boots. When you look at them.
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, and finally, okay. Here's the scratcher. Here's a head scratcher here. Make a starting 5 of small forwards only.
Braun, Bird, Pippen.
Wait, where are you putting them though?
Durant.
Where are you putting them though?
Let me type this up real
and,
quick.
I'm gonna cheat. Magic.
Magic did play small forward when
It's
he played that
positionless
season
ball
in
now,
95,
so
96.
it doesn't matter.
That's
where you put 'em.
exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, ball is so positionless now that I don't know if it really matter where they
But,
are.
I mean, you know, we want to make the old guys comfortable. So I'm gonna put Jalen Rose and Grant Hill in the backcourt,
Okay.
and
No shooting back there, but that's all good.
no, we don't need it. We don't need
Don't
it.
need it.
We don't need it because I primarily just want somebody I trust with the ball,
Mhm.
and if I got 2 people I can trust with the ball, and 2 people to just be like legit slasher threats, which is the entire team because we all playing with small forwards. But like,
Well, I mean, Bird's on us. Our Bird is not slashing shit.
he ain't slashing. But
nah,
like,
but he will.
so-
he's also not on my team.
I do Magic 1, Bird 2, Pip 3, Braun 4, KD 5.
Boom.
Okay.
Got you.
That's
All
a
right.
good lineup.
Who you got, Hyphen?
I got Garnett at center, Braun at power
Yeah,
forward,
that's what I had.
Grant Hill small forward, Bird at shooting guard, and Pippen at point guard.
I don't want Pip doing nothing. Bring us the Aleve. Yo,
Hilarious.
bring some Aleve and sit your
Yeah.
ass down somewhere.
I don't want to.
He's getting abused in practice by Grant Hill, dog.
I don't want to step
Hilarious.
He is.
on anything, guys. But I think we need to do the Rasslecast Hall of
Is
Fame
it?
entry.
I think
So-
we there.
Mega Ran, have you had time to decide who goes into the hollowed halls?
All right. So if you can give me the criteria.
It can be anyone
wrestle.
involved
Whoever-
in wrestling,
Okay.
They're
Any
been in the
wrestler.
business.
Not
Man
like
or
artists.
man or woman.
man
No,
or
not
woman.
like-
Binary.
Referee, they've been in the business. We don't care.
Oh,
Be a
all right.
booker.
Okay. Well, this makes it more fun for me. I'm gonna say one of my favorites of all time, probably the best, one of the best brothers to never get the big one, and that is Shelton Benjamin.
Didn't
Is he
Shelton?
there?
He's already in.
Yeah, Shelton
He's
just
in.
went
He's
in.
in. He's in.
Not that long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Another brother who hasn't quite got the big one. No, actually did get the big one. So I hope he's already in. I would say Ron Simmons.
Ron Simmons is in.
Ron's in.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'm pretty sure I made sure of that.
All right. I'm about to say this is a faulty list. If he's
No. He's in there. We are missing a lot of women, though.
All right.
So-
okay, then I'm gonna go with the first woman to I think as far as and we talk about Attitude Era a lot not being for wrestlers, the best woman wrestler of the Attitude Era by far, which I hope is already in, I'm talking about Jacqueline.
yeah,
Jackie's in.
Jackie's
Jackie's
in.
in.
Good,
I thought you were gonna say someone else. I was gonna
Oh,
say.
there's another person who could wrestle at that time.
Damn.
Oh
Damn.
shit! I thought you were gonna say Lita.
Oh, well, yeah, Lita. You can say
Damn.
Attitude Era. I mean,
Yeah.
right.
No love for Lita. Oh
You
shit.
ain't got no love for Lita and Snoop Dogg.
Let it be known.
I like S.A. Rios, you know.
Hilarious.
All right.
Oh my
so,
gosh.
Okay. All right. So I feel like I know where this is going, so I need to divert from where I'm thinking.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah, you're thinking too big brain. Thinking too big
I
brain.
am. All right. This is a person who belongs in the Hall of Fame, not necessarily for what they did on the bigs, but I think what they did to get on the radar of the bigs.
Okay.
And then it's a very short-lived cup of coffee, if you will, in the bigs. But I do believe his work on the indies is super impressive. I'm gonna say a controversial pick, ACH.
Hey,
He's definitely not in
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think ACH
let's
was
do it.
incredible. His indie stuff is super good.
Clean. Where's the top? Oh yeah.
His little I thought they were about to put the rocket on this dude, man. He was sitting next to Adam Cole, and I was like, oh, word.
He
And then
totally got John Boyega.
a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Was it about the t-shirt, or was this something else? What's the deal?
I mean, yeah. You know, I can't imagine the things that one must see there if they're not like giving you the world at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely deserved better.
Yeah, I agree.
For
I like
sure.
that selection. I like that a lot.
So he's on the Rasslecast Power Hour Hall of Fame.
welcome to the Hollowed
Welcome.
Halls.
ACH. Clear Soul Forces did an intro, did his entrance theme, Go
Yes.
ACH.
Hey, we know one of
Check
those
that out.
guys.
That was dope. Hey, we know one of those guys.
Yes, indeed.
And Rando's one of those guys. He like did a project or something with him. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, Rand, we are so glad that you were here with us. This has been amazing. Thank you
Of
so
course,
much
man.
for taking time and joining us on the world's best wrestling podcast. Or is there?
Yeah,
Handsome
fuck
Bane
it,
says the
man.
best
I'll just say
podcast,
it.
period.
Period.
We really enjoyed having you here, and we hope that you enjoyed taking part in our Rasslecast.
Wait a second
Thank
now. You dumb, you dirty sons of guns. You left me. You left me out of the show. You didn't tell me you were coming back. I'm Rassleface. Mm-hmm. And
I'm mute.
you guys had a whole show 2 weeks ago without me. Mm-hmm. And then you didn't let me know you're done show. And then last week you didn't do one. I'm working at Ring of Honor. I got a job. You know.
Oh,
Why you acting like my name is Stanley?
I mean,
And not even
It's
Stan Hansen Stanley. If I see Stan Hansen, I normally kick Stan Hansen in the balls when I see him. And I've gotten very creative at finding
Oh,
ways
my.
to kick Stan Hansen in the balls. He never knows. I'm like the wind, brother. You know, I come in, Stan Hansen standing there. I come up from behind, whammo, right in the balls. I hate that guy.
Whammo.
Right there, man. Old Flippy.
Oh God.
Oh,
Take a-
my.
Oh, okay.
take a
Mark
picture.
Robbie said, "Oh, Flippy."
well,
Old
this
Flippy
is a
for
this is a-
context, sorry. For context,
no,
Mega
don't
Ran,
explain.
old Flippy is my T-Mobile sidekick that still works.
Don't-
okay?
don't
That's
ask
what I-
him
this
about-
is a terrible
That's it.
dismount.
And
This
that's
is a
I missed
horrible
it. I
dismount.
missed
I am
this- I
so
missed the
sorry,
second.
Mega Ran.
all right.
Is this the part where the show goes off the rails?
This is the
Has
Mega
Well, we
Mega
were there
Rob.
about an hour ago,
Well,
brother.
Should anyone kick out of a DDT? That's my question.
No, not at all.
Then we're good here.
I
I've
love
heard
the
everything
DDT.
I need to hear. Everybody have a great week.
Thank you, Wrestle
I love you.
McWrestleface. We love
I
you.
love
God
too.
you.
bless you. Good
Well,
night.
you know you have to blame for that, if anybody. It's your boy Dwayne.
Oh,
I believe it was Dwayne who started DDT as a setup maneuver.
Yeah, I gotta go kick his ass about it. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, wow.
I gotta go.
We'll see you
Yeah,
in Black Adam too.
I gotta go take me one of them Snickers. Shine it up
shit.
real nice.
Oh, shit.
Turn that sumbitch sideways and stick it straight up his candy ass. We're out.
What a dismount.
And that's the Rasslecast Power Hour.